Hello, beautiful fellow human beings. Getting right into it because it's a little chaotic in here, but all the rods are up, so I'm very stoked on that. And again, I really, really appreciate that. Man, the last week's been hectic, so I'm just gonna get right onto this thread that I've been waiting to sit down with for a long time now, like a day or two. But ordered some thread off the Flysmith, and I have heard from every direction just about this thread, and I happened, just long story short, I ordered 7 spools, and that came up to 35 bucks with shipping included, all that, which was a steal because I haven't really been able to find much thread online. And the colors, really hard choice, and I think there was an extra spool or few in there, but the colors are just out of control and so smooth. Look at that, it looks just like a bar of color because it's just so smooth. See the shine? Like straight bars. Insane. And this this color, like, it's indescribable. It feels like a blue light emitting from it, from the brightest, most vibrant, acidy, absinthe fairy. Really nice. And then the orange is really, I'm stoked for, especially for some of these scrimps and old school Florida patterns. And I have not slept in a very long time, so good evening. So I'm gonna stick them up on this, which just also came today from Ruben's Jigs, and yeah, man, that's amazing. Really, see, like, might be a dumpster fire currently, but man, I'm gonna be finding the apocalypse. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I'm already in it, so I'm pre-gaming, but the most delicious spread of color. And I'm gonna throw them back. This tray I have my better quality, I guess, threads, and these ones are from kits and are old. Like I have a few old spools, and so I throw them in there. But those, I haven't slept in a minute. I can hardly sit right now. But and pretty neat. Came in a goodie bag. It's the only one on wood that I've acquired. And I'm still not sure what Kevlar thread is, but it's real sturdy stuff. I'm assuming also bulletproof. I'm only assuming. So I'm going to put these back in here and say them out loud. So let me redo that. Got a few 52D. And then here's the GSP. Alright, and 74. Here's the GSP that, like, I'm real. Holy trucks. It's the first time I've ever been like, alright, now's the time to be alive, because, I don't know, I've just never thought about this stuff before, within the last year, you know? And, like, I've been, for instance, I'm going to talk about Flysmith specifically, like, the engineering tools over here, and really good quality stuff. And I also want to get some of the chenille from Ruben's Jigs. That stuff looks really lush. Speaking, well, first, shit, I'm sorry, it's going to take me a second to get back to. But you see that? You see the, like, I mean, my eyes go immediately hypnotizing, man. These are the spools I grabbed for Saltwater, like big ones, a long time ago, but very big. But the difference is wild. It's so nice to have. I'm really stoked on this. Like, Unreal. But also, hey, nice. So, Ruben Flourish Jigs right here on YouTube. Aloha, David. Slowly getting back. I am boiling back here. It is very hot. But yeah, I have to go through boxes. Buddy of mine just brought some boxes, different sizes, because I kind of had all clothes, like all shirts in one, all skirts and pants in one. But some of this stuff is going to be stored for a long time. And I really want to dig some stuff out to wear first. There is a thrift store, if it's still open, right down where the downtown area is. And really, when I was at my parents' for 5 months, I was able to create an entire wardrobe just from a few visits, I think like 2 or 3. And oh, they're beautiful. Let me just keep opening this so you can see it. Hey, nice. Wow, that's really nice. So, snack added, very sick. I'll link it on the, hey Carlos! I am boiling and half awake, but slowly getting into back to the swinging, the swinging things. And found a few patterns that I'm probably going to be relying on due to it only having like a few materials, because like, looking for stuff like that. These are nice. These are really nice. It is very hot. I'm about to start hallucinating. But these are really, nice. I wish I didn't get to this so late, but in the morning, throw it on the bait caster. So these are called the Azula spinners. I can't remember if it's like a elite or there's a loads of different configurations on his site, and based out of Oklahoma. Isn't that beautiful? As soon as I saw, there's a few that I wanted to pick up because they don't have anything like this at any of the local tackle shops that I've ever seen. And by this, I mean jig head with the spinner. My presentation isn't the best, so this will be really nice to fish with. And the color combination is what made me like, dang, I really have to get these now, because I feel like this is going to be really good in the brackish areas, like pretty much all the areas, freshwater, canals, the beach, under the pier, and a lot of the old like old school tackle that I used to see in piles would be very similar to these color combinations here. And yeah, I just really like that. There's this one spot in particular in Lantana. It's in between the beach and the intercoastal, so it's like half and half of half and half of half and half. And they there's a few like really nifty places to perch yourself. Man, these are nice. I really like the eyes. They're not stuck on, like just on, so they're really on. I wonder if they're like coated in resin. Really incredible, man. Highly recommend. My hands are filthy, but well, it's just a beautiful thing. But they were very inexpensive. You know, there's not many tackle shops near me left, so it could get quite pricey per pack. And there are a lot of local companies. You'll see made in Florida or made in whatever county. I really like that. Because you see the mass-produced ones. I wish I didn't cut the tail to make it even. It was bothering me. Like, I've got bucktail jig, just one of those dollar ones you rip off the board. Just all the tail was like chaos. And I'm like, damn, I'm putting myself down for no reason at all. So I really want to utilize or use this thread because I'm not gonna be able to wait. I've been using kit thread for a long time, and one reason I was sticking to the kit thread as opposed to like some the better quality thread I had is it's really hard to find. Like on sites, I usually can't afford the shipping because most of the sites I find with like the affordable spools, and on eBay or Amazon, about it. eBay's good, but $35, 7 spools, and I've totally forgot to point out. Sorry, I'm like frazzled, but it's good. We're back, and all this shit is going to storage probably for like 3 years, excluding some sewing stuff, because I'm convinced I'm gonna learn how to sew, hand sew, and I'm also convinced that I'm gonna do it often enough to need a box of fabric. So it comes in handy for other applications. I can show you, like patches. Here's 2 for jars. If you don't need something totally airtight, but you could like get a pretty tight seal with these. And it's just fabric, you put paraffin wax and iron it. Old school. So there is use for the fabric. It's all quite nice. The patterns kind of reminds me of flour sacks. It brings my soul great joy. Worm thread. Now this stoked beyond belief. I have a hard time building up bodies and bulking up, and it just gets a little like sloppy. This stuff, holy trucks, it looks like butter. And you can see how bouncy that is. Look at it. Try not to touch the thread because I was messing with plants and stuff. What? That's nuts. That's not what I expected. Wow, that's excuse me. The little demon that resides inside me is excited too. Yeah, Zoidberg. Freaking in like loads of color combinations on the thing, so might have something for your areas. I really want to go and see a bayou one day, like a real bayou. That's intense. Trying to think of what it reminds me of, but other than like just like clouds. That's intense. See it laying on top of the spool. I wonder what the materials are, like the actual. I never really wondered that until now. Just sit chair. I'm trying to get a little comfortable. I got most of the stuff in the filing cabinet, excluding and the books. I'm trying to make a truly mobile. This is the goal so far because I have a lot of stuff that I have to sell immediately, which it was all for sale. I used to do vending like for craft stuff and that kind of thing, but vintage. I let the next generation have it. God bless them for being hella into vintage because that keeps it from landfills. And like I say all the time that every human could decide to collect vintage, and there's still going to be like seas of it because it's in, you know, the darndest places. But it keeps it in circulation. So I still have everything, so I'm gonna try to sell that off really quick, and just no more collecting clothes. They don't talk about that. Well, I'm very aware of it, but you know, it's not part of the. Even clothes that are just hanging in a closet in Florida are susceptible towards like so much, and you have to babysit the stuff. So it's on top of that, the humidity gets fabric to be quite dry rotten, especially like silk. So okay, I think the green. Yeah, man, I have not been this dope for a craft supply since my first bottle of UV resin that didn't tack, which also reminds me. Oh yeah, I finally have some UV crafts. They were out of stock of the bottled, or no, the brush, the bottles with the brush um, attached. But I need and usually use Mr. Resin, which is great. I have zero complaints about Mr. Resin. It took me a while to find it, and no tackiness, nothing. But for small little things, like it was a little dangerous for me, honestly, because it's a big bottle. And yeah. Now this stuff is made in America, which I've never, that is intense. Like, not the bottle. It, like, the resin is made, that's so cool. And immediately after, uh, I never ordered from them, so I got a message that was like, yeah. And I really like that. Real human beings, which, like, almost brings a tear to my eye these days, quite frankly. But UV crafts. I went ahead and just, you know, what did I get again? I, why aren't words like wording right now? Okay, we got thick and thin. Those were the two words I was looking for. And a bottle of Zapagap, which I'm terrified of. Danger. Bonds skin and eyes in seconds. I've never seen that in all my days. And I have a mighty fine collection of super glue. Works on oily surfaces. Keep out of reach of children, and oh my. So I'm not going to open that until I make a little thing. So I don't know how y'all make the foam blocks to hold your stuff. And here, let me pull up the comments. What am I doing? Sorry, I'm so my mind's gonna take a long while to reset into a different direction, but yeah, human being. And yeah, about to get a lot rougher, honestly. I've been mapping out a few spots, and I think I can't figure it out if the bus still goes. The reason why there's no parking up near the jetty, on the south of what people call Palm Beach Island, but it's just the town of Palm Beach, and the jetty at the port of Palm Beach, or Lake Worth Inlet, is real nice. But there was a bunch of dredging, and so I wanted to see down there for visuals, swimming, because maybe the stuff is a little bit more exposed. There's loads of rocks and a ton of sharks, but like a lot of sharks. Small though. I can't remember what they were called. I think it was dogfish. Man, I gotta not look at that. So there was one more thing I needed. Oh, yeah, I grabbed that. So I have been looking up all kinds of essentially flash and marabou patterns, stuff that just uses a few materials, and materials that's easy to have a huge pile of. And yes, Kenny Duck, 100%. Trying to learn really how to fish every which way, because again, I grew up saltwater fishing, and I'm talking like live bait, sabiki, or scramps, or squid. But this has been very new last year, and before that was messing around with soft plastics finally, which can't really remember. I remember getting them for like Christmas and like lizards and stuff, which I still have those, and never mess with them though, because the pier is like 25 blocks away from my parents' house, and the red worm that was my grandpa's probably from Kmart. That shit was so instant. Well, okay, it wasn't instant the first time. Then I watched a YouTube video, and the guy was just like, slowly pull it and then reel when you go back down. I did that within a second. It was solid advice. And yeah, that red worm went hard, to be totally frank. And the Estaz worm I haven't hooked anything with, but I'm able to cast it really well. Not really well, but without a bird's nest. And that's why I'm very excited for these guys. Go 2-packs. And again, the soul spinner goodie. Here. And Ruben Flores Jigs is on live daily. Same things with Ties Flies. If any fishermen ever want to learn how to create your own presentation, you might need this one day. Like the first fly, I've been seeing it make the rounds, I think, in shorts. I want to try it, to give it a go. It just, stuff like that. Same thing with like recipes. It's such a weird link to the past. It makes me feel like, you know, That's So Raven or whatever, or Wormhole, like a thought. Because it's like, man, that's intense. It's the same ingredients, you know. We're all messing with the same ingredients anyway. Down to potatoes. So I didn't get any hooks out. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. I need that too. I'm not sure. Are Mardi Gras beads a good choice of plastic eyes for big things? The only reason why I ask is I never do anything for Mardi Gras, but Zoidberg, I'm not exaggerating. I really like your state. So I may or may not secretly sit at home with a bunch of Mardi Gras beads on and watch like Zora Neale Hurston accounts of Louisiana. Calico skirts. Bait fish, dude. Kenny Duck. These, there's a coupon code too. Shoot, I forgot it. On his streams, I say it a lot in the chat. 20% off. And I forgot what the shipping was. I can look that up. And his wife's best friend, I believe, makes earrings too. So I really gotta get a pair of those. It's such a good color combination. And that's the chenille. I really like that one. It's like it has gray. I feel like there's like, it's like a lavender almost. It's just really nice. A lot of these fly tying materials are colors I've never seen before. Like even in just paint or on a screen. Like that pink from that pink that, that pink from Tie Splice is very close. It's very close to the orb. The orb, the Good Witch of the North. It's one of my favorite colors. And there's something, okay, and Care Bears 2, the movie, when the chick like is frozen or turns into some like crystal at the end, that color. It's also very similar to the orb. So I'm gonna have to pull out some feathers because I just got scraps in here. Also, I should show it real quick. When you see me on the side of the street making jewelry, the cup near me is my coffee. A tip jar. I'm just kidding. So, making me a craft kit like I used to, because be back by the beach again. So, when I'm at the beach, I'm there for a really long time, because I usually walk there, and, you know, save yourself $100 in parking meters, but and gone are the days of the fingering. There was a few meters that all you had to do was like just jiggle the coin slot, but it looks like people were fingering. Did you finger the meter? So this is my bird's nest that I created, but it will not go to waste. That's one reason I didn't mind giving up, because it's sweet. It's so fresh. And I have this crochet needle in here somewhere, which is for these. And put some more stuff. These are shells that I find that I use as tassels or like bead covers. And also them strung as bead on like leather. Like, prehistoric Gucci, I'm telling you. So, like these guys, most of these shells are from Boynton Inlet. For some reason, it's a hot spot over there. But, you know, just grab a few, make a star. And, pretty neat. And, but, yeah, this bin is just shells. Mostly fragments. And those bead things, which are the eroded shells. So, very consciously collected. I usually leave spiral shells now, but I do still have a nice jar of them that I got for these stars here. And a jar of shells, there's no telling if I found one of them when I was 8 or just a few weeks ago. It's earrings out of fireflies. Oh, hey, that would be really, really nice, actually. I wonder if people have done that. Because even adding a little light for firefly, but even just like the firefly thing, that would be really poetic, honestly. Firefly earrings. I hope you don't mind if I make firefly earrings. I did make woolly bugger earrings. Like a month or a few into tying, so I really need to remake them. And Ruben's Jigs, he made a pair of earrings very similar. He was like, I should list these, haha. Oh my god, like if he did, I feel like they'd be high fashion. has just destroyed itself. I used to like making clothes, not clothes, wearable configurations, and which would be really big or which would do a lot better now. Like would be appreciated, not stir confusion. But I think I really do feel like hyper artisanal stuff, like where it's down to individuals or like super real people. Because I'm sure a lot of people like saw the Balenciaga like stuff happen. It's like that with a lot of it. A lot of it's just kind of gnarly and just like I'm sure there's like farms in like Texas that produce better leather than, no offense to like but like even so, not better leather, like at the same quality leather, because it's not like everyone could get the leather from the same cow on same pasture anyway. It's gotta be a little bit. But yeah, I feel like we might actually be heading towards Little House on the Prairie days, and that was not, I didn't foresee that, and I'm very stoked on that. So that's what's keeping me sane now. For real, like opening, there's people wearing aprons. I'm like, what? Can it be? Now I just need hyper localized stuff, cause man, like the materials themselves, a lot of the stuff is made in house. Like Ruben Flores here knows the guy who makes the chenille, which stuff like that is what I mean. And it used to be like that. Take an old piece of furniture, the wood is stamped one manufacturer, the hardware is stamped another manufacturer, you know what I mean? And the findings, the actual like brass knobs and stuff, it wasn't just stamped out in one place. There's like all these pieces, and it just and then go back, like those pieces are produced in it's just wild how traceable like a or like it fractals out or something, webs out, roots, really good. Not like now where it's just like these big stanky buildings, which they were stanky buildings still. I'm sure a lot of stuff smells horrible producing it. But oh, let me finish. Got some like you know, just like beads and some beading thread and some brass wire, because I have loads of copper, but I didn't have brass to go with the bullet shells. So, and some more thread, and a thing of just random needles for various uses. And then I had, shoot, I meant to put those back. Seed beads is the most important part. I have a big box of those out there. The guy is incarcerated who owned the beads. This one's made out of scrap beads, but the seed beads that I have for that box, I have every color thanks to his aunt. He's incarcerated for the next 30 to 50 years, and his aunt was selling his jewelry at a head shop, and if I'm out and about, like, yeah, I'm really shy, but damn, I'm vocalizing a lot. I don't know. But anyway, I was like, whoa! She was like, you like those? And I was like, yeah, I'm definitely getting these. They're sweet. And the next time I was there, I got another thing. This is the only place that sells the Nitro Monster. Fine taste over here. And that's when she asked if I would be interested in beads. And I wish he prepared me for how many beads, because it was trays and trays and trays, as well as loads of stuff that he made, which, dude was a true artist. Do a backflip. Maybe. I am living my entire life in 5 years now. Can real game? Oh, like pelagics. Let me grab. I really want to get on the Barracuda, like, really bad. Because under Blue Heron, there's tons. There's tons. And they're really fun to swim with. They're babies, like teenagers and preteen barracudas down there. But they're motionless. And just like the funniest faces. Oh, wrong cubby. Fly rotting Florida. Yeah, no, like, what's it called? Marlin. People do all kinds of shit on this planet, man. I'm fixing to do some of it. I'm sick of sitting behind this desk. And so, I'm hoping to just, like, you know, sell the eBay stuff. Because I used to do a lot of resale, so I have a lot of that stuff that I gotta get rid of. And, then go from, like, you know, out of pocket to a cart, to a trailer, to a camper, and then that's it. And a lot of spots that, I don't know, I can't imagine, like, going just for a day or two, and I couldn't imagine staying a week from my desk, so the only solution is camper, which has been my solution for so long. I've been so down for this. It's just, holy crap, it is also a lot of people's solution. So campers go like that on eBay, not eBay, Marketplace and those kind of places. Hey, Adonis. I so got tarpon and sure. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. Let me just look up the picture then. There's pretty funny. Holy shit. Yeah, that's way bigger than the one I saw. Huh? Oh, world record. I just can't conceptualize. How does that work, though? I guess, I mean, it'd be on the reel. That line is that strong. Like, I know saltwater setup are gonna be intense, but that's intense. I still can't, cause I really want to see it in person. Like, I don't know, like any saltwater with the fly rod. And the cool thing is too, like, yeah, there's sharks, but there's no gators out there. And, like, can you fly fish in open ocean? Like, fly fishing in the Gulf Stream? Because, like, you could take your boat, like, and have a little, like, skiff thing that you use to, be closer to the water. But not, like, you know? I don't know. But I'm planning to find out for sure. I haven't seen any, fly fishing stuff locally still. Only in old books. Popper. Is it like a squid? Do you think that's like a weight or float or plastic from? Ooh. I just plain can't imagine. That is nuts. Like, that does look like a beefy reel, but I really have no concept of I even have no concept of what the line is made out of. But like the rash, like do you immediately have to let go? Or can you actually pull it? Because that's really cool. That is really cool. Because it's like you're actually, rather than, like if you try that with mono, your hand is sliced, but I'm sure like this would slice you too if it had the chance, but I really wonder. And I could like watch every video, but damn, I can't watch 50 videos at once. You know? I'm backed up, so that's why I've been trying to get out in the real world. Less distracting. And I'm definitely looking for a saltwater setup. I have a super affordable one. It's like 40 bucks on Amazon. And let's see, this thing. Oop. I'm planning on using it over the rock piles that I swim over. And for a sand perch, I don't know much about it. But I was able to get the line out, just not the leader. It would kind of faint next to the end of the line. So I'm hoping if I could find a beach like when kids are at school and stuff like that, so I could really whip it back and forth. But real quick also, because it's already scattered enough, this fishing rack is 25 bucks on Amazon. It's real wood, and it has made a nightmare a dream. So I just wanted to share that. It's also free shipping because over. Oh, wait. Any color combination recommendations? Two colors. Two colors. Green and yellow. This is what I've been wanting to tie these for a minute. One of these crappy jigs from Warm Water Fly Tire in that color combination. Because you could tie these in any color combination. But gotta remember. But it's just really classic looking. I really like the very reminiscent colors of long ago. And I think the worm thread would be invaluable for that. To build the body. So I'm going to walk out there for 2 seconds because it's freezing out there. It is just brutally hot in here. And tie this marabou miss. According to Florida angler Tom Lentz, the marabou miss is a top flight crappie fly and flies for bass and panfish. Tom states that it's also effective on large bluegills and the occasional bass. There's just part. And there is more notes here. I should read it. The marabou miss, in a slightly different form, is part of the Gaines Company Grubby Bug series. That also includes the Grubby Girt, the Nifty Gnat. Sounds like names I give shit. A very, very creative person. We got Petty Betty, Negative Nancy, Scary Larry. Negative Nancy is pretty. Tom Lance ties a weighted marabou miss in chartreuse and white, two great warm water colors, highlighted by a few strands of crystal flash. His version of the Marabou Mist is featured in the fly tying tutorial that will follow. The Gaines Company offers the Marabou Mist in 4 different color combinations. Those combinations are white body with a black tail and wing, a green body with a yellow tail and wing, a yellow body with a black tail and wing, and a white body with a red tail and wing. Oh yeah. The flies in the photos are tied in the Tom Lentz style with lead weight and crystal flash highlights. The Marabou Mist offered by the Gaines Company doesn't contain those 2 components, and the wing on the tail on the Gaines fly is much shorter. To purchase flies that are made... Oh. Okay, so let me see. Gaines Company... Wait, just look it up. Wow. Sounded like the French lady. Wow. Have you seen her scrolling? She's a French lady. She always has like a random, like product, and wow. Marabou skunk. Okay, well I can't find a picture of the Gaines Company version of the Marabou Mist. Oh wait, no, that's because it wasn't called the Marabou. What was it called, like the Nifty Ned or something? Let's see. Crappy bug. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Wow. Never seen one like in a box like that. What threw me the other day is I don't know, just really interesting. I never really seen a fly shop, like even pictures, and I saw one how they had the fly. It was just really wild. I still can't find any pictures of this. But I'll do that some other time because I really want to see the... I like that so much, that there's a pattern and then you could tweak it to your area and then put it out in the world for somebody to tweak that for their... That's really, really neat. So I'll do this pearl because it's here. One of those should do. And for the belly, I'll use white. Or I could just do the whole thing like really bright chartreuse. Oh, but it's hot in here. So oh. Yeah, okay. Finds white. I have yarn. have this like furry, or really soft, kind of. I mean, it is really kind of furry, but it's really, really like white. Just read the name of her shoe. Usually, right? Oh yeah. We gaff, gaff them down here. I just realized I must have when I have my Boston Whaler, I'm gonna have a beautiful decal made, and it'll be a ruler, because I'm so afraid of like gaffing like something that's undersized, because what do you do? What's the protocol? Oh, well, I know what the protocol is. You just throw it back into the ocean, because even if it's the wrong size, this or that, it's not, as I understand it, I mean, it sucks, but it's not like an offense if you throw it back, because then it's still part of the food chain, from what I understand. So I'm going to zoom on in here, and let me see. I'm able to focus more when I can't see my face. But man, I just don't know what I did with my white chenille. I had one pack. Maybe I'll use some of this cheap stuff, because, oh, that's nice. Alright, alright, I don't have white. I just want a white belly, like a crisp white belly. How do I not have anything like that? This is obscene. I should hold myself accountable. I'm big into new fails. I mean, there is like Estes, and I could trim it, because it is a little plump. Hairy, rather. Diamond braid, hey! Yeah. Yeah. Got some in here that'll be nice and vibrant. And it's also grabbed this orange. It looks really nice for some reason. Not package to package, but when they're out and about. I suppose there's silver too. I do need to hit someone up though for the flexi cord. It's a little nerve-wracking. Oh, I wonder if I could use like a little tiny piece of that worm thread to cover lead a little more elegantly. Okay. I got hooked. Shoot. I've been like packing, but I cannot pack this stuff yet. I need to find more stuff like this to do that. And try to find a decent shape. Oh, here's some of those spade ones, which I know now they're called spade. And it's really happy to learn that. Just read the name first. Yeah, I really want to camp that Peanut Island. There's a few things that I want to try to do immediately because, gosh, I've been away from home so long. It's like I'm a tourist there, and Peanut Island is. I haven't reached it yet. And I wanted to say I do have Arex hooks. I just don't have them in. And I like being able to keep my hands busy for real, like with this, because I don't know. I always wonder how people find stuff that they like to do. It just happens, I guess, sometimes. I just like making stuff with like exactly this kind of stuff. But bonus points were the ability to use in the mission of food acquisition. Shoot, I might have to turn this light on because it's gonna be really blurry. That light is really what crisps up the camera. Without it, it's very fogged up. Kenny Duck, are you in Palm Beach County? Palm Beach County, Florida? I plan on being at the Blue Hair Bridge. I really want to use that as kind of like the practice spot as far as being able to. There's a bunch of different like environments, I guess you can mess around in, and found a few areas where there's grass beds, and not the whole thing is Phil Foster. So I know we can find some rocks that it's legal to spear in, because Phil Foster is no spear zone. Even lionfish, however, there are lionfish, and they look really good. So I was going to ask if, God forbid, you see him in the shallow, which I did. Can you just scoop it up and like whack it with a crowbar or something? Because I got one of those on me, and I just I need to know, is that legal? Because the snow spear dip net, I can't remember. It's like I can't remember if it says absolutely no dip nets or just can't remember. Y'all, I'm half awake but also very caffeinated, so I'm gonna just run out and get some air and then finally sit down with this thread. I've never been this excited. Look how vibrant that is. What the... Man, like, what? I just, you find things when you find them, I guess, because I've been totally unaware that, like, this is my dream come true. It really is. It's everything that's good, but with very utilitarian purpose, and that's food. And I really wanted to get into fishing just so I could learn to catch more food. I never ever thought it would like become the greatest joy, honestly, that I've ever experienced. So that's why when I say I'm dedicating my life to fishing, I don't care what it is. I will clean your boat, just if I'm allowed out. Like, not like when it comes back. Like I do want the fish too, but I want to learn to fish. Like you could have my fish. Like it would be cool to like maybe get a chunk, but I really want to learn how to become a lot more efficient. And also learn how to prepare all the other species. So let me run one of these packs out real quick. Whoops. May or may not make a rock. And I went out there for it. But I have one here. It's all good. Yeah. Can I show you how my plan is going? This is how I'll be doing laundry. I have a really nice steel bucket for water. This one's for delicates. And this actually in public or something, but it's ideal for those stubborn stains. And a jar of borax. But anywho. Alright, so I do not conceal excitement well. I'm really trying. So I'm just going to push that so it doesn't get hung up and it stays forever. And that I'm just going to leave on. Wow. So where does it go? Okay. And definitely going to be getting the pinnacle very soon. That's what I began to say in the beginning. Oops, sorry. Candy Duck. So the state of food has just been atrocious, and it just gets worse. I mean, where the hell did RFK go? When it's making ingredients list shorter. I haven't seen. Well, to be fair, I just haven't watched the news, so maybe he's been doing a bunch of stuff. I have no idea. Shouldn't say anything. Anyway. Regardless, I'm not gonna rely on our RFK. So I was on an absolute mission in getting back into fishing, because group fishing just never took it more seriously than something to do that had some potential benefit rather than like straight up nutrient dense, the cleanest food could possibly acquire. And as responsibly as I possibly could or can, because when I catch a fish, if it's not edible, it goes back. Or if I, can't keep it, it goes back. It's not like also catching porpoise, turtles, which is an unfortunate thing. So I'd like to have unhaunted food. And I'm just kidding. To be totally honest, I've nothing, it's a big plant with a lot of people, so it's intense when scales get really big. Anywho, no Florida seafood. Oh my gosh, this thread. No Florida seafood in the super. Oh my god, this is so flat. No Florida seafood in the supermarkets. And it's like they're trying to turn us off the oranges, because anytime you see Florida oranges, they're all like just horrible. Like off of somebody's unfed backyard tree. But this thread, meaty, howdy do. This thread, oh, yo, I'm not concealing shit, you know what I mean? Like, I'm so stoked on this. I'm glad y'all can't see my face, but, the noises I'm making, I'm just, like, is what is. This stuff is phenomenal. The craft community doesn't put this much thought. I haven't seen it. And if they do, holy crap, I can't imagine how expensive it would be. This stuff is attainable and engineered with every issue solved. These are serrated. For the love of everything holy. They're serrated scissors. But small. I have serrated scissors. I have a few pairs, but I've never seen sharp, pointy serrated scissors. And you could get right in it. And I haven't even used the other ones that are still in. Oh. Really? But, Clark? Oh! Excuse me. Are you still in Georgia? Young Jeezy must have been making hella bath bombs with all that baking soda. I did spend the greater portion of the day listening to. I don't know. I remember a few songs and on like old mixes having a few songs, but I was thoroughly listening. It was a true experience, and the like the eras I never really interesting. 'Cause, like True Life Crew is pretty I don't know, integral to Florida history. We are very proud of Two Life Crew, and they do actually a tremendous amount for music and freedom of expression, to be totally like enamored, because without them, as far as I understand, the parental advisory would not be there, and therefore we would still be sounding like, you know, early Beach Boys. There's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes you just gotta sit, you know. Exactly what's on your mind. Alright. This is one layer, and the iridescence of the hook coming out of it is just really nice. So, alright. Proportions are not my. Prepare a clump of marabou for the tail that is equal length to the hook. So the hook, not the shank. Stuff is real nice. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's nice, but I quite like it. Color is really. It's probably not this one. This one had some odd kinks there, but down the whole thing. So, since these are short, I'm just gonna use the point. I feel like these birds were sad. Those bars. Read that on a craft blog once. Now a hook length, would that mean the eye also? Oh, man. Yeah. Been very hard to sit for longer than a second these last few days. I'm gonna go ahead maybe with this. Yeah. It goes on from you know, it could be fine because that's a pretty thick feather, so this could be a little bulky. Yeah, Trying to find more plain t-shirts too while I am going through my stuff. Oh shoot. I never know if I should put the lead on first and then thread. Or the thread first because the lead could like potentially grip onto it. Oh. Well, he puts the lead after the marabou. Someone should order a ton of clouds or minnows from Ties Flies. Because then he'll tie them on the stream. I just realized that. Holy chunks, I just realized that. Trying to pick out some because I don't want to miss that opportunity. Making a Lefty Cray shadow box. Then I realized, you know, I should probably make a shadow box from like this time period because, you know, when I have this feeling, I'm usually right. I'm an only child. I've been in my own mind for a long time. So I know I'm going to be doing this for a very long time. And I like tying, and I really can't wait to make a bunch of something that hits so I could use it to trade people for tips on the pier and stuff because I'm usually too shy to ask. But, I don't think I finished saying this thing, but I totally forgot what I was saying. I guess another bonus would be back in too, finally. I have some guests, because right now I'm too far from pretty much every human being that exists, ever. Wow, that's such a nice color, man. Come on. Very nice. Oh, hey, where you go? Say do a backflip again. Ah, okay. When I snip it, I'll be ready to commit. There's also this Facebook group, but I don't know, man. I don't know if it'll be useful or not. It's like essentially hitchhiking on sailboats. Been in the group for a few months, and you just like, feel like going over here, and they're like, oh, we're going in that direction. We'll drop you off. As if they're going to the store. And all you have to do is like manage ropes and like make sure knots are, what? Yeah. I don't know why it took me so long to live. It took me like I don't know, some pretty just confronting times, I guess. We went through a pandemic and all that, and it's easy to put things aside. Like, I feel like a lot of people say they'd love to go skydiving and never end up skydiving. I'd like to go. I've never been. And it just kind of falls by the wayside. I'm starting to see, like, I mean, I don't like going to bars. I don't like going to clubs. There's sometimes maybe, but I like wandering outside. I never found anybody that did that until like YouTube. You know, watch plenty of channels on it, but I do have to find a new cell phone carrier. I don't know anything about streaming and like what to look for. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be probably the biggest issue as far as maintaining, I guess. I got that so lumpy. Damn it. I'm not sure what this stuff is, but I have quite a few packs of it. Fluorescent tow. So here, been fishing in the canal for a long time, which I'm really gonna miss the canals out here, but I'll definitely be going to the entrance of the hunting grounds a lot, because it was really hard finding anyone to like trek back there with. It's pretty sketchy. A lot of gators and stuff. So it'd be sweet to get like a hiking group. And there are hiking groups. I always miss the meetup, so hey, that's cool. Strong. Why don't I use this? Yeah. Wow. It's like giant worm throat, but it's not soft. It's just, I'm not sure what that is. It's very thin fibers. You could see them. But I haven't been able to find it online. Not much of a description. It's very UV reactive. Very vibrant. But, I mean, does it float or something? Is this not advisable? Is this legal? Is it though? I'm not sure. Here, I'm gonna explore it a little more. Oop. Cool. Okay, just grab some. Uh-huh. Well, where did it go? Wow. It's very satisfying. There. Where is it? So the fibers are like 3 or 4 inches. it lays down nice and flat, whatever this stuff is. I could send y'all the eBay listing or put it in Discord. It is a goodie bag for 20 something bucks, but free shipping. And just random craft supplies, but every one of them seems to come with one of these packs. Oh, I guess I could also pass along some of these packs because I don't think I need all of them. Got, I think 3 packs of white this stuff. It's been a while. Pretty good shot. Took a break for packing, trying to get into an apartment, but Jesus Christ, worst time possible for an apartment. But learning the ropes of taxes, I guess. Kind of discovered that could be a and trying to find a place to make a set. To be totally honest, a minor dream of mine was to have the perfect PBS show, and perfect to me obviously is totally different to y'all's perfect, but say there's this segment, and then there's pier fishing, and then there's carpentry, and then there's installation, and then there's fashion design, but I mean, just everything is all transferable among you see that the blending of worlds I really like, because I'll be real, a lot of these techniques that I would wear, and a lot of things that I learned from making jewelry I've deployed here, and on and on. I really want a nail artist. That's what I was looking for when I said fashion design. A lot of their materials I feel like would be ideal, and I haven't seen it yet. And I forgot what it's called. It's like sculpting gel or something. It is limitless. What did this say again? Huh. This body's a little thin. Maybe I should go over something. It is very hot in here. Oh, I think I'll just leave a few here. I wanted to take that back. I think I'll be wary of that next go. I'm wondering if I should use the side clump for the top. Oops. Shit. I always freaking do that. I'm just gonna go back, so. Yeah. Oh, didn't mean to pull it that hard. Yeah, just gotta stay away from the head. Why do I do that? These scissors are crazy. Alright, we're gonna worry about that in 2 seconds. The spine is gonna drive me nuts. Okay. I don't want to get a razor blade, and I don't want to, because I really want to make Won't Chenille really bad. I've kind of been wanting to. Ever since I realized how hungry mine looked. Hungry fish going to eat a hungry fish. So I'm going to get some flat. So flat. Outline. I like the idea of pink for some reason, but I need to see the light one, because it picks up, and it's just, I don't know, it's a little muddy. Yeah, perfect. Life force energy. Chi. Prana. Are you allowed to say burly, or is that like only... Okay. planted some seeds. That's weird. What did I do? Oh, geez, look at me. I got nose just like pointed down. I was waiting to like, cry there, I guess. Just a little bit of space. Gavin, I feel like that's like top, one of the best compliments a crafter can get, honestly. Say I come from like basic crafting, like jewelry, you know, little things. But during the, little pandemic we had, a lot of people got into crafts, which zero complaints. Made crafts materials that usually I could only find at thrift stores. And they'll always be at thrift stores too, like needlepoint stuff and embroidery, but it's just everywhere. Sometimes materials are very hard to find for certain things, and in the real world. But yeah, I can't wait for that. And I did get an instant bite and hook up on the sabiki, but I fiddled too much to get the phone, which, I was on cloud nine, so I didn't really care about losing it or anything. I was in shock because as soon as it hit the water and fell a few feet, it, yeah, and that's all I needed to know. And so that's baitfish right there with just one knot. Loop knot. The worst. I produce the worst heads on flies. Oop. Just wanna see. I'm never too sure where to start with finishing. Oh my god. Yeah, I gotta get back into shape, man. What the hell? I'm sure it's never born. I need to put a mirror. Am I getting it? Wow. That's a really good thread. Alright, well, it's because my deformed ass head, I'm just slipping all over the place. I give up on this one a roll. This will be the kamikaze. Okay. should see the head on the pattern. It's so elegant. Mine is always a hunchback. And that was the worst whip finish on planet Earth. But I say gave up. It is hot in here. I straight gave up. But like, I'm not even using resin for this. I gave up. It gets dry head cement. Okay, I deserved that. I just have to learn how to use my hands again, I guess. Plain Jane. But yeah. Hey, that's the first thing I even like put my hands in like a week now. Every time I sit down, just things here and there. Definitely using pearl belly, but I don't want to talk about the link. Dang, why did I? Maybe when I was fiddling it, I pulled it back. That might happen, because I feel like I had a good grasp. See how that's longer? Oops. When I failed to, when I got it like all the way in the eye before, I don't want to talk about it, okay? Just kidding. Oh, I hidden. I didn't hide no one. What the heck? Hidden hunting and stuff? I didn't delete a message. How do I... What happened? Who did that? Did I do that? Did I touch the phone? How did I hide it? My hands were over here. Is it haunted? I've accidentally deleted like comments before, or stuff like that, but I was sorry, hunting and stuff. What did the message say again? All that puppy green makes me think of the Muppets. Hey. Hunting and stuff, if you're still here, what part of the world are you hunting and stuff? Yeah, I'm like, I don't remember, cause that's like right now. Wait, no, it's not. No, yeah, that is like right now. I didn't splash any water. I'm gonna change my password. I just don't. I can't. I do have like I have Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get a cold glass of water because it is boiling back here. But I'll have my phone and typing and stuff. Dogs have been. Oh, I think I still have to get one dog. Dogs have been. Oh, I think I still have to get one dog. Oops. Oh, one moment. Let me drink this. Highlight saved. Oh man. I really do press stuff. Shoot. Did I? Okay, that worked. I don't know what highlight is. Alright. I feel like I don't know. I'm just gonna thank one. Oh, what the hell? Man, it's like really hot in here. I have to open the door. I'm just gonna keep them. Every time I pull out two, I always lose one. So I might as well just pull the pack out. Oh! Yeah, it most certainly is. Okay, I think the chartreuse is down, but oh boy. I learned to let it fall. Do not try to catch it, because this one. Oh, look at that point. Yes, whoa. That's a beast. Only a slight difference, but for some reason. Nah, yeah, I'll use that one. I wish I had a wider cap. Hold on. Gonna use the Estas. Oh. Trying to use this little tag as possible. Man. So, got a few new names to check out for vices to widen a search. And I really only know currently Renzetti Traveler as far as a vice that is 100%. It's so hot that this shirt is like changing shape. Okay, one click down. I think that'll help. Oh, it's got some like bounce to it. It's good thread. My hands are just like they never swam before. Alright, so we get this laid down. Okay, so decent length out. I'll throw the other grass scrap bin. Okay. Hey, Suni. It's a fly. A marabou miss. Marabou. Oh, definitely catching up to me these last 2 days. But just gotta keep looking at spots and adjust. You know, I think that's a good one for the wing. I don't know if I'll get a good one like that again. Why? Yeah. There's a lot of this, which that like new feathers coming out of things, I think, or something. But that's just gonna be down there anyway, so. Okay, let me do that again. Really bad pinching this stuff. Right? Like pinching an angel's cheeks is so soft. Oh gosh, I don't know why I threw it like that. I'm not the best at controlling the spine of it, so it does start to feel like I'm like trying to sneak up on it. There's something. I can cut that spine. Gosh, heat really is getting me. Jeez. God, man, now's the time to try Colorado again, though, because there is so much, like, random waterways. Where it was up in near. Don't know why I did that. Bridge. I'm rotten with lead. I just want it to be like traversable without getting sucked in. Oh, what did I do? A fly. There has to be some tips for me for lead. That's something I should probably write down. Because often I forget questions that I had. Wrapping lead with dignity. That should remind me. So I really do like the idea of using the Saltwater, but we got this right here. So wild to me how thick this stuff is. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oops. Oh, I messed up. I don't know why I'm rushing, honestly, other than the heat. So, apologies there. But every day, a step closer. There's quite a few things that I gotta focus on. Let me just. I don't know. I get it shaped a little bit. I kind of like it. I like to do the sides. His hair is on the chinny chin chin. Okay. Where's that wing? This side. Uh-oh. Darn it. I think I lost it. But this one doesn't look so bad. That looks horrible. Maybe I could brush it. Oh. I mean, it didn't totally like that. Oh, this brush. I could use something else. It just said it made it a lot better at least. And yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. What's that? These feathers are wild, but they're quite short, so. Why am I abusing this bobbin today? Jeez. Okay, so maybe I'll trim the top of this. So this can lay. On the sides. And just a little bit of a taper. Yeah, but I think, I don't know. Coast, just, gotta find the stuff again, I guess. I wanna hit this one dude. He's, over by the pier on the bridge, and, see about. I'll fish for glass minnows all day. I just need like an interview, like, be lingering in those parts for a while, so like, might as well figure out the rhythm of the place a little deeper. And I started to notice it, like going to the pier a lot finally. Familiar faces. Just pretty neat. Why does it always look... I look at the camera and it looks like different. Alright, I'm overthinking this. I think because it's starting to feel uncomfortable to move. It's hot. Man, I wish I could bring these spinners out, but might as well just wait for tomorrow. One thing I was wondering, so to play music in streams, you just have to delete the stream after? And like, to be totally clear, like delete it, not private it? Because it would be sweet to do some music streams of this window. Case in point. There's always a Wicked Frog show. And I can clean the window. Saharan dust and smoke. So, the moon was, everything's gnarly up with, but to be fair, a lot of this stuff has not even gotten to settle since I found it. Like that lamp, was going in the garbage. It didn't make it there, but it was in Barry's truck for a second. And the bed exposed to the elements. And it's gonna be going in a box. Oh, I didn't know it was that close. Definitely gonna... I only searched a few of the vices, like Peak, which... I can't remember what one... Ruben's jig uses? I think that's what it was. Like, now. Like, is it still a P? Or is that what I used, like, before? I'm very curious. Looks, like, because, like, the saltwater vices and, it's just, like, a whole world, man. It's really, really a nice thing. No. Son of a snatch! I will get this hump a little less humpy. Eventually. Just I guess not tonight. I just don't know how to cut feathers, I think. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah. And then when I come down, maybe those kind of frayed feather it will fall better, not just like on one pile. Did I pull it too much? Very dehydrated. Anywho. I'm wondering if I should make that a hair shorter, that wing. Hey, I really appreciate that, Sean. I should start chilling out again. Still in chaos rage mode. So I should be getting back to good. I'm gonna make that a little shorter. Can't drop it because it's very precariously pinched. All that was precarious. I mean, no. How did I get the exact same? Excuse me. Okay, let me get this. Let me get a little, like, the pinch switch. Ow. Gosh, I knew if I ever thought about that lady, she would not leave my mind. Kaku, kaku. Wow. See, you're scrolling a lot. And I always watch because it's always like an interesting product. Or like interesting enough to watch, I guess. Man, can't do that. Kaku. Wow. Oh. It's like a sequence. I'm trying to dig for that like that spine. Feel it. Oops. The fluff I could deal with, but it's the little spine. didn't want another ramp. Man, these feathers are destined to be torn. No, just kidding. Let me think. Guess pearl. I like the pink a little bit, but I'm just gonna keep it to the color this go around. I don't cut it off. Is that better to cut it off? Because, yeah, I'll slip out eventually, but I can always just tighten the thing. I'm gonna try to add both sides at the same time, see what happens. But, yeah. One thing I'm really excited about, as soon as I get back in town, I'm going to Tuppence. There's this huge pack of jig heads that I wanted nothing more but to scoop up. It's on the sale section. And I'm sure it's still there, honestly. Yeah, a few packs. But big. Big, painted, beautiful, big eyes. A bunch. In the box. Oh. If I touch the vise, the hook's gonna fall out. So that's why I don't try to turn it or anything. So see both sides, cause it just falls right out. I'm gonna cut these because this has a ton of bounce and spirals in it that really help lock it in place. Oh, I want to use the Zap-A-Gap so bad. I'm so freaking afraid of that. What the hell, man? Why does it have to be so up front? Ah, what is that? What is a nuclear power plant? So what do? You break that and put, oh my gosh. And it bonds skins and eyes in seconds. There is going to be some time in between now and me giving that a go. I might have to try to find a brushed bottle. I do not think I'm ready for that. It says danger. I appreciate that, Suni. Please never hesitate if there's any fly patterns in your part of the world, like big old planet. And even if you don't know any personally, like and not just fly patterns, like rigs in general. And even if it's not like a thing, like even asking like people in your family, there's a lot of people that like, either grew up fishing or, they might not, but they're like, what the hell? I just talked that up so Don't listen to me ever about pretty much anything, unfortunately, unless it's like music. Oops. So I'm gonna fold. It's this heat, y'all. Let me open this door. I can't even. I don't want to say it, but holy, I'm sweating balls. All right. My hair is like, I can probably, ow. I don't know why it is. It's just this vent just like doesn't know what it wants. Like, knows what it does. Yeah. It's, sometimes it's like, boy, it's so cold. It's like, ah. And then, such as now, dead. Hello, church. No. I don't know where that mouse been. As in, I know exactly where that mouse been. And it's been in Lucy's butthole all day. To be totally honest. It is so gnarly. And then he walks around with like a vibrating tongue. It is the strangest thing I've ever seen. I love your church. But, well, I need to grab something anyway, so I'll give him some food also. Oh no. Oops. I'm not used to the... Oh! Ew! There's a little snot from... I think this is the smoothest wheels he's been on, so... The chair's liable to shoot across the room. Chair, down. 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 Okay. Alright, yeah, that's... The chair's gonna shoot back as soon as he jumps off of it. I'll be right back. Let me throw something in the bowl. And then get some flash on this properly. Not... I don't know. Okay, oh, that scared me. Flash, flash, flash. Flash. Savior of the universe. I am also hungry, so there is that. I did not eat. I had egg roll. So I've been doing while I've been trying to figure out what direction I'm going in is just getting a bag of like 10 egg rolls. I find that I don't have to think about that. And at this time of my life, that is nice. And I do like cabbage. The hell, more even. Okay. Gosh, I need to work on that flash. Okay. I love Crystal Flash and Marabou a lot, a lot. The when it's wet, the marabou kind of forms into that flash and it looks so scaly. Blows my mind. Okay, you know what? What is wrong with me? Why is it every time? But that's where the practicing and like repetition, because that makes progress, but not perfection. Okay, I see. I think that's why I secretly don't like folding that extra thickness. I just, see. I just need to learn how to taper stuff, cause I think ever since I hit that hook, it's been going downhill. Yeah, that's why I asked about the music, cause like, oh my gosh, I have a song for this. Called You Fucked Up by Ween. No, I'm just kidding. That's a good one though. I think, I don't know if my playlist would be too surprising. A lot of stuff I found in middle school, just by asking people, you know. Still listen to a lot to this day. Oh man, I got to like, I am shocking myself. It's like I've never done any of this before. It's only been a few days. But yeah, I'm frazzled. I mean, hey, got this out of world's worst day, so it's pretty good. I'm stoked to have a big green fluff ball. I'm gonna probably make the same things tomorrow. Okay, let's see where. Maybe I should try the clear. Oh, I'm so excited. So what is this? What is that? Oh, okay. So it's like this, and you open that, and then you put the little nozzle. I don't know why I'm whispering. You put the little nozzle. I'm guessing you could close it with the nozzle still on it. That is nice. All right. Wow. Why am I nervous? I just really don't want to spill any. I get the nozzles. I'm not sure if different colors mean different things. I kind of mixed them up. So I'm guessing this one is going to be for the spin. And it comes with this little rubber nib. Oh, UV craft. I also have white and black coming for eyes. Make that a lot easier. Because I've said probably 1,000 times I'm going to sit down and make some eyes. And haven't. And this, I'll just be able to plop plop. I made eyes that look just like that with the puffy paint, but the puffy paint takes like 48 hours to dry, even a drop of it. No way. So I have a bunch of puffy paint. I don't know if anybody's kids are into it. I have like every color, so if like that's what I remember using in like middle school, like to put names on t-shirts, but where the hell were the shirts drying? So okay. Scary Larry. Ugh, is that UV? I'm sorry, I'm an idiot, to be totally honest. Okay. Okay, now, the brush tip bottle was out of stock, which is definitely going to be, as soon as they restock, I'm going to be getting some. Because I like being able to order directly from, it's pretty nice. Holy trucks, man, I'm freaking nervous. Okay. Oh, I see it. Oh, ah, oh my god. Oh, whoops. I left a good deal of that exposed down there. Shit. Good thing it's for me, huh? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is good stuff. That was so easy. I didn't fight with it. No tears. Donna Summers and Barbra Streisand would be proud. Tear-free UV resin. Made in America. Ugly head, but you know, that's on me. But one more layer of that resin will turn those imperfections into little glints of like life force, honestly. I want to grab the other one real quick. Look at this belly to. Ooh, ah, God. Yeah. The UV is like a light stoplight. They're both quite nice, but it's like a stoplight. And then close that resin. My heart just stopped when I saw that. Man. Yeah. Every single one of their products will be in this little box within a week. I am sold. It's been months of watching, you know, probably videos into the thousands, and UV resin has been mentioned thoroughly. And same thing with the GSB, with the thread, which this is just the 74 denier. I really wanted to try the GSB tonight, but to be totally honest, I really just wanted to get my hands going again and use any of the threads because they're downright gorgeous. So I am going to zoom out. And these are real simple. If this looks like a thing that you would want to throw around, please do let me know. I have stamps, but also will be next to a post office, and it'd be nice to get some feedback. You could be like, man, this thing fell apart in 2 casts, what the hell? And I'll be like, oh dear God, whoops. You know, or it didn't, you know, anything. Feedback is worth a lot. And oh wow, that is resin. It smells like almost like that's name. I've bought so much UV resin throughout the years, and before it got really popular in crafting to the point that like I never heard of Mr. Resin before. I went through so many bottles, and it was just the tackiest. And it didn't matter how long you cured this stuff, or if you put it in the sun, it was still sticky. But Mr. Resin, pretty dang solid. I mean, very solid. Solid. And UV resin solid. UV resin's made in America. Oop, a skater. What's that? 411. Ooh. Yeah, I meant to look tonight and I totally forgot. It was just, I don't know. Everything's been so chaotic that I walked outside and it was just a red dot, like a bindi. It was comical, to be totally like, I just looked at it, I was like, oh. Oh, good. Like, it, I guess it is the end times. Something else. It's just, it was just so out of place. And the timing was just like, it's like if I walked outside and I saw like a comet, or I mean, not a comet, like an asteroid or a meteor, like about to, yeah, I guess that would be a second. I still think Don't Look Up was controlled disclosure, because that was one of the laziest movies. I'm not trying to rip on it, but it just, I don't know. It felt like they were making the movie as they went. There's a few movies like that where the whole thing, like, that's what made me uneasy watching. I'm like, man, this is like controlled disclosure or whatever. This is. Don't Look Up. Nearsighted anyway. And I mean, there's so many like things that I really enjoy kind of, even if just for a little adrenaline, like the pole shifts, you know. I do watch me some space weather news. Just like that dude. I like the lives. I never catch them. So it was intense. Like, I don't know. There's quite a lot of channels that I watch a good deal of, but like, I like the mud flood stuff or Tartaria. There's, I mean, that, like, oh, I got it. Oh, no, I didn't. What is that? Anyway, there's a few things I didn't really think about, like mundane things, which I like that. I like like wild theories, but then like mundane reasoning or explanations, because you gotta get that out of the way first. And sometimes that's the first to be overlooked. Like when the Victorian cameras, like there's nobody on the street, but they're like, well, the exposure, so everyone's kind of exposed out because of movement, and like sometimes there'll be a shoe, like a blurry shoe shiner. I mean, I really only know of one picture with the blurry shoe, but anyway, stuff like that. And the muffled, talking to a buddy a while ago, which I still have to freaking make his bracelet, Kevin. Holy trucks. Um, uh, shoot, what was that? Oh, is this gonna be new about the, like, if you ever, like, went down the mud flood, like, rabbit holes? And I was like, where could that be? Like, why are the buildings half under the street? But you know what I didn't think of? Street levels changing. Because when these buildings were first erected, like some of the ones, not, I don't know, you know, there's plenty of towns that have been drowned, and plenty of towns that have flooded accidentally. But a lot of the dirt roads these buildings are erected on, and then when, like, maybe gravel or something that adds a few inches, and then this adds a few inches, and then paving, and then modern day stuff, which, I don't know. That's why I really do like talking to all different kinds of people, because I could probably talk about hours, like, oh my gosh, this is definitely a flood, mud flood, like, this doesn't make sense. Giants lived in this house. But it it's like little bits can dismantle, and that's like why I think it's a really good idea to talk to all different kinds of people, especially about like something specific, because people notice different things, and we're all looking for different things, and like even with little stuff like that, like theories or whatever, or talking it out, with anything, talking it out. And I think that's, and talking it out with as many people, different types of people as possible, to avoid the circle jerk. You don't want to circle jerk. I mean, unless you're into that kind of thing. But what are the tunnels called? Um, yeah, those echo chamber. Damn, tunnels are still in my mind. I don't like the dumbs. Alright, scares the shit out of me. It has made me change the way I picture the planet, because I knew about underground military bases. I just didn't know they were everywhere, and they're all connected, and they're under the ocean, and like, oh, this is like it's like an ant farm. Inner Earth might as well be real at this point. Like, whoa. And then I was thinking, okay, this is when I realized I have to cut the stream. I'm gonna have to make another channel, honestly. But I was thinking, like, yeah, I guess I just save some thoughts for this quarter next time. But I think I'm gonna. Hey, Hugo! It is very hot in here. I can hardly keep track of sentences, but slowly getting back. And actually, there's a few words, but I gotta figure out how to send voice or something. There's a few words that I'm trying to I'm trying to learn a few French songs because I'm convinced I'm going to take advantage of karaoke from now on to sing Jacques Brel songs aggressively. And then I can't sing for shite, but you know, I for once I have zero direction in my life. Like I don't know, it's like a like any direction is viable. It's such a strange, because usually I'd stay to one area to be near my mom because my mom's a ball of anxiety. That's to put it lightly. And but like for that's it's just it's hard to keep track of what's it called that. So I've been like trying to get good again at like life stuff. I like lugging an acoustic guitar around and not to sing in front of no one, but I like finding places that could just pop up for hours on end. I'm not too into going like somewhere for an hour. It's gotta be a Victorian picnic or what's the point? And yeah, so there's a few things I want to get down as soon as I get the stuff stored and out of my mind. I am very done with vintage clothing, temporarily, and plants, but I do have seeds that are viable. There is a, I need to find the clip there. Let me see. Shoot, I don't have Facebook on this. It's hitchhiking on sailboats. It sounds not I mean, I was talking to people that are like, oh yeah, that of course that's a thing, but it's like an instrument sailboats. That's the only thing I could really conceptualize them as is like thing. It's everything has a inner working. It's wild, and that's one of the reasons why I never really felt that like I would get much experience with it because I feel like you have to have a lot of um, just centered, just pay attention and not forgetting. But then I started realizing it's not so much that, it's more so like an active, reactive, and that's what really keeps my focus anyway. And so I don't really think I'd have an issue. And you get to learn an absolute ton and are instantly thrown into it. I mean, if you look up the price of sailing classes, it's astounding, but understandable. And this, a bunch of seasoned people, and the thing of sail is usually you can really, really sail the world, and it's just unlocks everything. It'd be wild to learn, and I never really gave it much thought as a possibility, but I'm seeing a lot of the things going out of Palm Beach County, and a lot of the stuff isn't like, I mean, yeah, I'll be going to Spain, like, in Boca, kind of want to go to Spain this weekend, and then like 50 people are like, oh, we're on our way, like we're about to pass through that area because we're on our way to this place, more than, and you literally hitch a ride. It blows my mind, man. And life is really short, so the window for things, you know, isn't the widest. And I put so much off that I feel like it's like I have a bunch of time to catch up with. And moving back to town is almost being like, is like jumping into a den of wolves. It's very expensive. It is has been a nightmare looking for an apartment, and it's like I don't know, a different pace now. So I really don't even want to spend too much time at wherever there anyway, not for a while. So most of the stuff will be stored, and then I'll have like uh, a little bit of time to find a spot. It's just like, oh my gosh, the apartments that I do find are so small. Like Florida historical house small, and 'cause that's pretty much my only desires. Like, not too big into. I like the old houses. They stay nice and cool, especially frame stucco or hollow tile. Frame stucco and hollow tile are my absolute favorites. I need to clean this window. But yeah, this light raw bulb produces endless food for these guys. And sometimes I'll be 5 or 6 frogs just splatting all over the place. Weird, I thought this was on a gimbal for a second. But got everything. Okay. Oh, I forgot that the phone case does that. Like, I don't know how to pack this stuff. I certainly can't lose Jesus' hand. But usually, I don't know. But I'm ready for frolicking. That's her fucking shirt. It's the heat, y'all. I am not even gonna flip the camera around because it has been a week, and sleep I think I've done a few times. I'm not too sure. But okay, shoot. So, and like it was just a very exciting day. There's no stores near me. There's a Publix and a gas station. So, a few things coming in the mail. Like, wow. There isn't a single drug on the market that could even rival these gorgeous spinners. These gorgeous, vibrant colors of thread and worm thread, which I did not even get to. And the UV resin, UV Craft UV resin. Oh yes, this stuff is a joy. I have no fear. As far as small bodies now and heads, no fear. No, like, oh, I'm about to mess this up. Yeah, as we work, I need to find some, like, it's been so hard finding people that will stream with me because it's so far, but I'm hoping that when I'm a little closer, I'll be able to find someone. Because it'd be really nice to bounce stuff off. It's, it is oddly difficult to stay on track, just, talking. Like, sometimes I'll forget what I say immediately, and it's because I'm not technically not talking to myself, but in a way I am because I'm also just like talking like to. It's a weird one. Oh, I forgot to mute that. But yeah, I really wish I could get the PS4 unburied, but I doubt it. I'm wiped out. I'm about ready to have me a bonfire with the rest of all my stuff, that's for sure. Cause I just need to get it going. Oh man, my phone died. This is my music. I took off all social media apps off of it because I was getting real sick of listening to music and seeing demons spawn in my notifications. But it's like, man, I just can't get over how crazy everything is. But man, I'm tell you what, I am absolutely ready. So trying to find any spots really, and just continuously going to them over and over again until whatever kit I have gets smaller. Like 5 times if you don't touch something in your backpack and it's not like vital, like then it could probably go. Because the lighter the backpack is, the longer it can walk in. Full-blown man. Trying to even think of like what I've been watching. I think I've only been listening to music the last few days. I was thinking about that the other day. Because sometimes I'm really like aware of like saying the same thing or something. Like, man, I pretty much said all the same stuff yesterday. But I was like watching the same stuff. And I was watching pretty much only news, which I really don't want to talk about news. Y'all can, but like I don't mind being a coroner that doesn't, that just takes a big old step from that. Like, I mean, as soon as you scroll, like it's right, the world is right there. I found that when I was watching the news, I didn't want to talk. It would end up like, I don't know, kind of sound like a broken record that wasn't the most exciting thing. And that. Oh, where's the frog? As soon as something starts whacking the window, the frog will come. But oh, maybe not. It's a beetle. I haven't seen him go for beetles. Shoot, what was I saying? It's so quiet and it's like loud quiet. I do want to do a music stream though. I like that idea because sometimes overthink streams, but man, music stream and then just delete it afterwards. I do that all the time because I'm literally just always at this desk tinkering, especially out here. And I have a bunch of boxes I gotta start building. I only need stuff that I am going to be using. Clutter, if you will, ready to admit it or whatever, hinders so much. I can't focus while I'm knocking shit over. So I gotta like punch myself right in the face and then kick myself immediately after. Because I need to just really downsize. I've been saying it for years to the point I'm driving myself crazy. And so I've been doing that. I took everything out of here that didn't serve any purpose, and I still got quite a ways to go. But I might do that tomorrow and stream, just have music and delete it afterwards. And I got loads of stuff to sort that I just don't know what to do with. And some stuff you never know. I can always like put it in a separate box or something, and then when I can ship it, because I did used to also want to make a craft store, so I've had a lot of these. I'll get into something. I try to get into things that I can like either sell or make a living with, even if that living is like quite literally bare minimum, because I don't mind bare minimum. I do pretty well there. Not anymore. Today's day is freaking me out. I I don't know what to even say. This state is my favorite place on planet Earth, but it's getting a little, I don't know, scary. It's like so much just has to be like fixed or something. I don't know. It's like the food, the all the like necessities. Like I don't really care about anything else, but I'm trying to think of like forever. 'Cause like yeah, I could fish for nutrient dense food, but I'm older and not moving the same. And you're kind of stuck back on like what is that going to be like? I'm not too sure. My dad's friend is from Spain, and he is seriously considering moving there. And man, I think the only places I would consider leaving Florida for would be attached to the Mediterranean. And I don't know how long I'd last, but, and I'm talking like 5-10 years from now, because I have a 5-year plan, but I mean, if I'm here after that with it, I don't know where to settle. And settling here seems really stressful. Like, the elderly community is like, it used to gross me out when I was younger, because I quite like talking to older people. It's like, I think that's one of the most invaluable resources, is those who came before you. It's like, if you were climbing up a mountain and there was somebody at the top already, and she'd just be like, hey, what's up there? Like, then, I don't know. That was a bad analogy, maybe, I don't know. But it made no sense to me. And, I still see it now, like the okay boomer thing, which, I mean, it's, I don't know, to blame, like, I mean, like I blame, like, the not being like, oh shit, alright, fine, is a little different, but I don't blame them, it's the system itself, and, like, everyone's making the best out of it. It's like a long line of that, and then blaming each other for it. And really, it's mole people. Fucked up. But, you know who's not blaming each other, come to find out? It's the people on the piers, and that was a coming to Jesus moment, honestly. And, yeah, so, if ever for anything fishing related, never hesitate. If not fishing related, there might be some hesitation. I just need to hear that, like, splash of water and to feel air bounce off of water first. Oh my gosh, it is so necessary. And saltwater, specifically, I must have originated from a sea toad, because I really, really, really like that water. But okay, I am bordering on hallucinations. It's like 105 degrees back here, so I'm gonna go and try to get up early. Well, it doesn't matter too much, but I really want to not forget about these, and at night it's just too dark. It is pitch black, and I gotta get the dirt off my hands. Really good dirt, so it stains. But get you some Reuben's jigs from Reuben Forest Jigs. Crappie. And Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and real stoked on those. And the eyes aren't gonna come off. It's just a brilliant, brilliant thing. Definitely gonna be ordering more. They take Cashapp too, so that was lovely. And yeah, grabbed this color because I thought it would be good in the saltwater too. Well, the brackish water, so spillway, intercoastal, those little canals. But love y'all. Have a beautiful evening. I'm probably going to grab some feathers, excuse me, to continue this. Oh, the Jacques Brel song that I plan to aggressively cover is C'est Shen La. Let's put something else. And Sean, my bad. It's stuff like that. Like there's, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. And that's important. I used to have a friend that was able to do that because the facial expressions alone. When I was younger, I used to like, like the chord for songs. Songs in French and Spanish, just was able to, like, I can't sing, so, but I was able to sing out loud with a little less, like, stomach turning. The only problem is a lot of words I'm not hitting right, like the pronunciation. I should write them down, honestly. I could look up. No, and I can't. Died. Anywho, I love you. Have a beautiful evening. I really do want to do an ASMR one, but I want the mic on here, and it's probably close enough to pick up my voice. But there are a lot of sounds happening on this, especially the wrapping of the thread. I quite like it. I fast forward a few videos and to see if it picks it up at all, but it doesn't. It's like a very like, I don't know, mythical sound. Reminds me of those golden strands of life and Hercules, or Heracles, rather. I don't know if anyone here watches the Metatron, but it just reminded me of them. Freaking love that channel. I like all of those channels though. I like all theories and observations. Big old fan of Jordan Maxwell too. So if there's any like random like thought stuff like that y'all would recommend, more than happy to check it out. I used to watch well, anyways, I can't stop looking at this pink and purple. Let's see, reminds me of Lisa Frank or something. Well, it doesn't remind me of Lisa Frank. It reminds me of that era. Everything was pink and purple. I swear on Christ. Early 2000s. Prehistoric 2000s. Anywho. Yeah. Ever since someone said the 1990s was like the 1990s, I really like that. 1998, I love that so much. Well, that's not me, but the 19, it's so funny to me. 1900 and 1972. 1972, 1908. I don't know why that sounds so time, man. I can't get enough of this stuff. The more time goes by, the more music there is. So hey. So yeah, it's just like to my mom, I'm like, man, the music in our day was so much better. I'm like, yeah, but we got yours and like the shit today, which I still listen to a lot of it. Like pretty much. I'm still talking. Holy shit. It is so hot back here. I did not even realize. Y'all, happy trails. Thank you, David. I gotta trim it a little shaping up, but I think I actually might keep it like this. And the next one, I was thinking about it, but I didn't say anything. I wanted to see if I could trail that body out, like, as in, like, the fatty portion. Maybe add flash or something. I wasn't too sure. But the one thing I also wanted to say is the next one I'm gonna put lead eyes on it, so it'll be upside down. And like these pattern. This is for warm water, but I'm gonna take you guys to the salt. I've been trying to find a lot of marabou patterns because that's something easy to have a big old bag of random colors. And yeah. 98. Oh, no shade. I am, I can't get over, I lost just 6 years just disappeared. I have so much time to make up for it. It's not even funny. That's why, like, I be like speed running. I'm I'm like, it's really dark and really far out here, and it's you know, leap of faith or what have you, but it's yeah, but the yeah, man. Like I think there's like there yeah. Just like a blip. I feel so bad for every single human being because I mean I think like humanity is kind of like a super organism to begin with, to be totally honest. But with fashion trends, like it's not just a matter of a group of people deciding what they want to sell people. There's something a lot deeper than that. And it's reactionary and very telling because I mean, we all have to wear clothes and we all, yeah, go for stuff for reasons. It's just interesting how it's all. Shoot, I forgot what I was saying there. I feel like it was. Yeah, I cannot keep track. Love you. Happy trails. If anybody ever wants to join any streams, could either do it like through Facebook or something creative. It is gonna have like some changes anyway. I'm trying to figure out how to, I don't know, rope some people in. Oh, 'cause yeah. Oh, I need that wart. It's very hot. Happy trail. Did you see her? I think I seen a picture. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. have a little battery backup, but it usually doesn't turn on. David, are you moved over? I was wondering that. I just wonder how to move, like, I guess like shipping container. Oh, that's really intense. Yes, I did see a picture. Like, there's no way I imagined that. So what is that material? Like the the moppy. Okay, goody. Hell yes. Right on. Cheers, Johnny King. That is amazing. I think it's plugged into my. No, it's not.
Alright, final stages.
I really had to see it, like. Wow. What is the material, though? David, that's lush. I haven't tried my hand at a squid yet, but it's one of the most used baits. I've probably used more squid than anything. Maybe full circle. Man, that's big. That material is intense. And the whatever that is that tapers, it looks so on point. Like freaking love them. Very. Well, shit, I might as well just start from the beginning. I'm fixing to watch that. That's really nice. The color, what's it called? The material. I don't know how to describe that. I think I saw something similar on one of Wendy's flies a while back. There's one that just like, oh man, it sticks in my mind so much. It had the most beautiful palette of colors I've ever seen. And it was just like the squid. That same like where it looks like this, it looks like 1,000 colors or 1,000 materials. It is an astounding visual. I can't imagine. It's like skirty or something. Is it crossover? Oh no shit. Alright, I gotta get out of this room. I'll take this to the couch, man. I will be asking some questions in a few minutes, but I really appreciate and I'm glad you asked. 'Cause if I didn't find something to watch, I was going to end up staring at the wall. And the what's it called? There was a few other questions too, cause like for a lot of your stuff is like I don't know how you get that much material without getting it all bulky. It's so lush. Like I think the Clouser that I watched, like I see Clousers all the time, but those are like they had so much like different colors and looks really lively. And that squid is just like another example. It's so big and like full and fatty and nutrient dense that it's crazy that the core of it is just like a hook shank. Like, it's hard to put into words. And because as you can see, I put one marabou feather and got the hump of a lifetime, like, but the second one isn't too bad. If you saw the pattern on the computer, I don't know how they do it. See that? Every one of my heads. I think I just add this too close and cut it too, but oh, I guess the pattern. How have you been? Could be better, but it is a sauna back here, so I'm gonna skedaddle now. But I shall be back tomorrow. Should be back on pretty much every weekday. Probably usually after Ties Flies, because that is at the perfect time for my sleep schedule. Nighttime is around 9, and I'm usually on around 12. And the streams are deleted after, so it's a shame to miss some because of music. And Ruben's Jigs also has the same thing, but he goes on a lot earlier, but a lot more frequently, so able to catch a bunch of, which I cannot wait to be by the taco shop again. I really can't wait. I really can't wait. I've been out of jigs for a very long time. Not out. I'm out. I try not to. If there's something I really like, I have to keep at least one so I can get more. Because every hook and manufacturer is different. And every tackle shop has different hooks. I like to just bring one and be like, do you have anything? A lot of these tackle shops have been here forever. So they're jammed packed. Like, jam packed. 100% would volunteer just organizing stuff because it looks like a hoot, and I bet there's all kinds of like oldie goldies in the back or weird combinations of color. Because that's the one thing. Back in the day, it used to be so vibrant. It felt cruel to a child because none of it was like edible for the human being, and everything had hooks.